Edge, Thursday, March the 2nd. My name is Sean Carrier. Thank you for being with us. This is pick number 2 for today. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to check out our first video for the day. We released a pick in the Oklahoma City Thunder at Portland Trailblazers game. We released that just a little while ago. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to check that out. And as always, be sure to follow us on Twitter at bet_edge. All of our picks, videos, betting tools, everything gets posted up there, and it's all absolutely free. So be sure to check us out and follow us there on Twitter at bet_edge. There's a link in the description below for all of our videos here, so be sure to check us out there. So pick number 2. We're excited about this one. We like this pick. We're not going to spend too much time on it. Just a few things we'd like to highlight as to why we're pulling the trigger with the Charlotte Hornets. That's pick number 2, guys. Charlotte Hornets -4 in Phoenix tonight. And so let's get right into it. We're going to start with the stat graphic. As we can see here in the first column, Charlotte with just about a full 1-point edge in offense per 100 possessions. And then this is the kicker here, an almost 5-point edge in defense per 100 possessions. And then the field goal percentage, a slight edge, 497 to 495. Those numbers are just about identical, but a small edge to Charlotte nonetheless. Points per shot, the exact same at 1.2. Phoenix with a slight edge on the glass, less than 1% edge there. And then the turnover battle, Charlotte with a over 2% edge in that category. I think that's a significant edge in the turnover battle. So let's get to the summary real fast. The real reasons we're betting on this game lie in here. Charlotte's road record at 10-21 against Phoenix's home record of 9-17. So Charlotte actually with more road victories than Phoenix has home victories. Definitely something we like to see when we're betting on a road team. It doesn't appear that Phoenix commands a huge home court edge this year. They are struggling to get W's on their home court. So definitely something that should work out well for us in this game. The second point here, this is Phoenix's first home game since the 15th of February. So we might look for a little bit of rust on this team. They've been out on the road for over a week, and then throw the All-Star break in there also. This could just be a group of guys that's happy to get home, back to their houses, back to their families. Might just be a little bit of rust on this side. But this third point here, this is the real reason we're pulling the trigger with the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte is 23-17 this year with Cody Zeller in the lineup, and 3-17 this year when Cody Zeller does not play. They are a completely different team with this guy in the lineup. I know it sounds crazy to say, but he seems to be worth about 3 points to the point spread when this team plays, and they have not added any of these points in for the return of Cody Zeller. And I believe that this figure here, 3-17 without him, if that doesn't illustrate how much of a difference he makes to this Hornets team, I don't know what does. So if we just jump right back over to the stat graphic here, if we just compute their averages, we've got Charlotte winning this game by 3 points, and then and that takes a look at Charlotte's overall record, which look, if you add this together, that would be 26-34, and that we're getting a line today for a Charlotte team that's 26-34. Here at BetEdge, we believe this line should be considered much more at this 23-17 record that Charlotte's at when Zeller plays, because that's a significant difference in winning percentage. He just seems to provide them with all of the things that they need, and they just don't seem to be able to overcome his absence. So we'd definitely love to see Zeller back in the lineup today. His first game back was their last game against the Lakers, and what do you know? They won and covered. We were on Charlotte in that game, if anyone can remember, and we're going to be on them again tonight. This is a Charlotte team that's looking for that 8th and final playoff spot in the East. I believe they're 2.5 games back, and their last 3 or 4 games, they've actually been playing some very good basketball. Seem to be turning the corner and looking to get back in the hunt for the playoffs. Zeller back in the lineup, definitely going to help them, as we can see here from that record. Just getting down to the last bullet point, Charlotte with edges in offense, defense, field goal percentage, and turnover percentage. I think there's a bunch of reasons here to pull the trigger with these Charlotte Hornets. I just believe these are two teams going in opposite directions. The Suns have no real benefit in winning these games down the stretch, and Charlotte is right in that death zone. The last thing you want to do is finish 9th or 10th, not get a terrible lottery pick, and not make the playoffs. So we're definitely going to look for Charlotte to make that push for that 8th and final playoff spot. They definitely seem to be playing better basketball of late. So I think there's a bunch of reasons here, guys, to pull the trigger with the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to do so. Put it on the board. Pick number 2, Charlotte Hornets minus the 4 points in Phoenix tonight. We fully expect them to get it done and grow the bankroll. So we hope you enjoy this pick, guys. We hope we're going to grow the bankroll together with these picks here today. As always, be sure to follow us on Twitter for all our picks, betting tools, and videos at bet_edge. Check the link in the description below. And as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Good night and good luck.